What's up guys, welcome back to Toon Duelists. This is part 3 where we talk about the new cards for Doom of Dimensions that contribute to the Medius lore. We already talked about the Doom Z archetype and a new Theorealized card. But that's not all, we also get new Archmage cards, for example the normal spell Archmage Movement Lineage, which locks you into fusion summoning but has the effect that if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you special summon an Archmage monster from your deck in defense position with a different name from the cards you control. And if this card is sent to the graveyard to activate the effect of Archmage Academic Arcane Arts Acropolis, you can add one Archmage trap from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. And also in the artwork we can see Diastrus entering the Archmage realm. And finally we get the normal trap Archmage Peripeteia Turmoil, which also locks you into fusion summoning and has the effect that you can target a monster in your opponent's graveyard and return an Archmage monster you control to the hand or extra deck, and if you do, special summon the targeted monster to your field, but its effects are negated. Also, if this card is sent to the graveyard to activate the effect of Archmage Academic Arcane Arts Acropolis, you can add one Archmage spell from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. And in the artwork it looks like the threat of the Doom Z is no more and they are beaten. Since we talked a lot about the Doom Z cards in the first two parts and they are equip spell based, I want to mention one more card that's coming out in Doom of Dimensions, which is called Tragic Twin Threats. It has the effect that you can equip it only to a monster special summon from the extra deck, and if your opponent special summons a monster with higher attack than the equipped monster from the extra deck, you can target one of them, destroy both it and the equipped monster, and if you do, you take damage equal to the destroyed monster's original attack, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Finally, I want to share my thoughts about the Medius lore and how I interpret the artworks. First of all, we have Medius hanging around with Finmil, Graflair and Littera in the academy, and I see Power Patron as kind of their teacher. At some point there seemed to be a ritual where Finmil was supposed to possess the power of Power Patron, but the Doom Z interfered and Medius even tried to save Finmil in this attack. Power Patron then shared his power with Medius instead of Finmil, which made Medius become Diactoris. In this fight, Diactoris clashed with Amalfi and Ilara, of course. But when Drastius entered the battlefield, it was too much for Diactoris. He turned back to Medius and Graflair had to step in. But it seemed like this didn't work and Medius had to take control of the sword thing we see Graflair holding to finally become Doom Z break Diactoris. But together with Graflair, who now possesses the arm of Amalfi, they were able to defeat and beat Drastius. And in the end, Littera performed some kind of sealing ritual to beat this threat once and for all. Another thing I think is really interesting, that the Doom Z archetype is obviously somehow connected to time. You can even see a watch on the equipped spells. Some of them have those Roman numbers on them. On the other hand, the Theorealized cards all have this vibe of some vision of future events that Medius has right here. And on the newest edition, you can even see the weapon Doom Z break Diactoris wields in another artwork. And of course, the question remains, why did the Doom Z even attack? And I think it is because they want the power of Medius, who has this chosen one power of foresight. But that's just my theory. Definitely let me know what you think about it.